I think one thing about the Travel Indaba is also the cross-pollination of culture, of fashion. I've got Salia here with me and you look absolutely beautiful. And we have found ourselves one of the boutiques here at the Travel Indaba. It's called Do Confidence Design. Salia, where are you from? Which country?
From France. I live in Paris actually, and I love the style of this fashion shop because it's really design and also very African. So that's why I decided to try some dresses because I found them very chic actually. And I was like, I could have this dress in Paris, in the street of Paris. So that's why I decided to buy this.
Is this your first time in South Africa? And is it the first time you actually wearing African couture?
Yes, first time actually. I never dared, but I was like, where can I find this? You know, in Paris it's not so easy. So I'm like, why not? It's good because it's a nice souvenir, and also it's to support the people who design fashion here, and it's like a good way to promote South Africa. And it's my first time in Durban, and it's a brand from Durban, it seems.
Salia, this is our heritage. It speaks to so many different cultures. We are a melting pot here in KwaZulu-Natal and in South Africa as a whole. How do you think those in France are going to take to this dress when you start strutting yourself?
I think they will think that's really cool because, you know, Paris is a very cosmopolitan city. We have a lot of African people, African communities and descents also. So they will probably ask me, where did you buy this? Is it like a very famous fashion designer? And they will say, yes, in Durban, and they will come to the shop for sure.
Well, you look absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for talking to us. Well, this is from the Do Confidence range, and I'm going to bring in the lady of the hour who actually designed some of these ensembles. I'm wearing one in my favorite color, pink. So let's bring in the owner of Do Confidence Designs, and that is none other than Dudu Ngubane. Dudu, thank you so much for joining us live on SABC News. It seems like your stall is really roping in a lot of those abroad.
I'm telling you, we're doing it. It's here, it's in Indaba, it's happening.
You know, one thing that stands out for me is your story. You started selling clothes out of a bag, and look where you are now. You've got like 25 stores across the country.
Yes, actually, I'm supplying, not 25, sorry. I'm supplying 8 shops nationwide. I started selling from a very small bag. At that time, I was still working, so I was doing it. It was my side hustle. So the passion that I had for fashion, you know, took me where I am today.
And if we look at some of the ensembles, what inspires you? I see there's a lot of culture, cross-cultural, different tribes, different fabrics. But what has inspired you to create some of these ensembles?
It's color. You know, Africa is rich in color. So for me, everything that is bright, that is represent who we are, because we are different and colorful. That's how African people are. So it's color. So I'm inspired by colors. As you can see, most of my garments are bright and colorful. I'm a happy person. This represents who I am.
And if we look at the Travel Indaba, is this the first time that you're showcasing here?
No, it's not the first time. I showcased early in the years. I think it was 2021, if I'm not mistaken. I was part of it. I was still small at that particular time. I didn't have staff at that time, but I've grown to have my own manufacturing space, and yeah, so Indaba is part of Do Confidence Design's history, because I think I was identified in one of the small markets. It was iHeart Market. I was part of the iHeart Market, so I was identified there. So it forms part of the story of my journey as a brand.
That's absolutely beautiful. Just to showcase so many SMEs rather, who are part of the Travel Indaba, who have grown with Travel Indaba as well. It's been in the running for 30 years, and Dudu designed this absolutely beautiful garment. She saw me coming from a mile away, yes, wearing pink, and she's like, no, I've got just the dress for you.
I've got you. Yes, I mean, with us, our brand, you know, when we started the brand, we had plus size women in mind, but the love that people have for our craft, we have expanded. We have learned to accommodate everyone, the smaller sizes as well. Hence, we have your size. So everyone here has the size.
So if you're going to be visiting the Travel Indaba, Africa Travel Indaba this week, do make sure that you come and look at some of the beautiful stores, the beautiful clothing on display, and come and meet Dudu Ngubane, who is the designer at Do Confidence Design.